Yeah! YouTube, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts, and I'm Watts. Yo, this is the last one of the year. Last one of the year. We gotta finish out strong. I hope everybody had a remarkable year. And if you didn't have a remarkable year, you have another year to make it right. That's how I'm feeling. My mental health has been up and down all year, but at the end of the day, we're here. I will say one thing. When I say prioritize your mental health and your physical health, I'm not fucking around, man. Like, I'm so serious because I think that if I didn't have the gym, and if I didn't have my solace and just took the time to do the work, think, therapy. I read 4 books this year. I'm actually very proud of myself because it's really hard to put your face in a book when you have so many distractions elsewhere nowadays. So I'm actually very proud of myself. If there's something that you're proud about, let me know in the comments what it is that you did in 2025 before this year is over. We got what time is it now? Currently, it is 1:25. So we got a little bit less than 12 hours left before the new year come in. So just be thankful that you got another opportunity at this thing, man, because there's a lot of people that's not coming with us into 2026. So that's my words for, I guess, this year. But yo, today I want to talk about Dominic Mysterio in the Intercontinental Championship, but I don't necessarily want to talk about Dominic Mysterio. I kind of want to talk about who's going to take that title off of Dominic Mysterio, because I have 3 people in mind that could possibly take that championship off Dominic Mysterio. Honorable mention, Rey Mysterio. It might happen. Rey Mysterio beefing with Dominic Mysterio. It could happen, but I'd rather see them face each other for the AAA championship. That's what I'd rather see. But I want to talk about this because I feel like WWE, they be treading in dangerous territory. They be having guys who haven't defended the championship that they're holding for 2 months, 1 month, all of this other stuff. And it's no reason why a champion of any level, any caliber, even the fucking speed champion, there's no reason why they're holding this championship for like 3 months, 2 months, and we're not seeing no defenses. That's kind of crazy. That's unheard of. This is not boxing. This is not UFC. This is World Wrestling Federation. No, I'm joking. World Wrestling Entertainment. And I need to see that. I need to see championships getting defended. I'm not fucking around. So let's just jump right into it. Number 3, I'm going Javon Evans. I feel like what's probably going to happen for real is Javon Evans going to be on Monday Night Raw. I think that's what's going to happen because all signs point at Trick Williams going to SmackDown because Lash Legend is there. Like, let's be real. They're about to get married, and WWE, they don't like splitting up couples. So more than likely, Trick Williams is going to SmackDown. I think Obafemi goes to SmackDown as well, even though I'd like Obafemi to be Brock Lesnar's last opponent. That would be fire, but we shall see. I'm not here to talk about that right now. I'm here to talk about the Intercontinental Championship, and I want to talk about the fact that we still have yet to see Javon Evans carry gold in the WWE. He's won like little small things here and there, like little side quests, trophies and things of that magnitude, but we have not seen Javon Evans win a championship. We haven't seen him win the North American Championship, and I think he challenged for it at one point. We haven't seen him win the big one, the NXT Championship. Hell, they didn't even give him the tag team titles. Or the Triple A Cruiserweight Championship, or middleweight, or whatever that championship in Triple A is. He didn't even win that. And I think that's very much absurd. Like, I understand that they don't want to give or commit to Javon Evans being the champion in NXT right now because it looks like he's about to get called up because there's a lot of higher ups that are very much impressed with the young upstart. So I can understand. But if he's going to be a mainstay on Monday Night Raw, I think the Intercontinental title would be ideal. He would make that championship and holding that championship fun. So I wouldn't even be mad. That would be some fly shit. You get to the main roster and you win the Intercontinental title in your first few months there. But more than likely, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But that would be ideal. So, yeah, number 3, Javon Evans, y'all. So, let me go number 2, LA Knight. LA Knight winning the Intercontinental Championship, it would kind of be like a consolation prize for somebody like LA Knight because he should be in the main event scene. And I've already said it countless times. I'm not a big LA Knight fan for real, but at the end of the day, LA Knight, he sells shirts, he gets big pops, he got himself over, he's pretty solid in the ring. And for all of the old heads that's in the WWE right now, that's in the main event scene, he's probably the only one that can have a really good match without looking gassed at the end of the match. Jey Uso, CM Punk, all these old heads, they look gassed when they're in matches. Cody Rhodes, he's starting to get there. It's, his stamina ain't what it used to be, man. Like, you can tell he be eating some ribs or something like that. He's still in remarkable shape, don't get me wrong, but you can tell it's catching up to him. And it's kind of crazy because it's like, bro, you barely defend your title and you barely have matches on SmackDown. But that's another story for another day. Let's get back to LA Knight. LA Knight, even though it would be a consolation prize, he more than deserves to carry some championship golds. And I feel like that's more than likely what's going to happen. Or we might see somebody in the Vision stop him, and then he ends up taking the title off somebody from the Vision, which leads me to number 1. The number 1 person who should win the Intercontinental Championship from Dominic Mysterio next, although this still might be wishful thinking, but he is in the main event faction, so let's see. Austin Theory. I think Austin Theory winning the IC title would be poetic justice, and that would be a good way to usher him in as a babyface. And by excuse me, I got some hair in my mouth. But by that, I mean him winning the Intercontinental title while Braun Breaker failed at winning the World Heavyweight title from CM Punk would make everybody in the Vision jealous of Austin Theory, because either one or two things are going to happen. Either Austin Theory is going to be the Randy Orton of the group and get turned on, get massacred, or B, Seth Rollins. He's Seth Rollins' mole. One or the other is going to happen, but he's going to turn babyface at some point. You can see it. He's like their Agent Zero, you know what I'm saying? But Austin Theory never won the IC title, and I think, no freaky, I think he'd look good with the title on him. So let's make it happen. Why the hell not? Like, what are you waiting for? What's the worst that can happen? I like Dominic Mysterio. I do. But now that he's a double champion, you can see a lot of the flaws in his game. You can see a lot of the holes in his game. He has a very high ceiling because he has the charisma, but he got to pick up some weights because, and not just because, we want to see big muscular men, because I'm not saying he has to be muscular. I'm not saying he has to be roided out. I'm saying that he has to look believable if they're going to put him in that main event picture in the next couple of years. So we're not saying he has to be real bulky, but put a little muscle on, hit a couple weights, man, because that also will allow you to be more durable. When you're hitting the weights, you're hitting the gym. There's a lot of injuries that I avoided in my life because I started working out. So at some point, if he wants to go any further in his career, he's going to have to pick some weights up. And that's just the inevitable fact. And I don't care what nobody say. So I personally feel like Dominic Mysterio needs to wrap this Judgment Day stuff up with Finn Balor and all of these guys. The title don't even have to be in the picture for real. Just get the title off of him so that he can focus on the Judgment Day, so this thing can end already, because I had enough. I'm pretty sure you guys had enough as well. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Mostly talking about the IC title. Actually only talking about the IC title. I appreciate everybody, and I hope everybody have a remarkable new year. Enjoy yourself. Don't stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble, y'all. But I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.